We drilled a little too deep at the Oberon site. The materials gathered from there were essential to our robotics development, so rapid extraction was of paramount importance. How could we have foreseen what would happen? We exposed Oberon's core, and with it, a massive release of energy, and much more of the biological matter inside was released. The protocol was enacted almost immediately after. Exposing the core also seems to be the cause of the interference field around the site. Soon the zone was completely shut off to the outside world. While we were mining at the Oberon site, something was uncovered. Some sort of fungus, not of this world. It seemed benign, or at least not malignant, so we took a sample of it to the medical lab to run some tests. We soon discovered it produced intriguing cognitive advantages when inoculated in small doses. It was some months before we realized its negative effects. We might have continued to study it, developed remedial measures, but for the disaster at the Oberon site. A few days after that were chaos, until a full quarantine protocol was enacted. The escape plan. Very well. As all of this started with Oberon, I'm afraid that's also where we must finish it. You must get to Oberon itself, down beneath the power plant. Once there, use the mining equipment to extract a sample of the core. That's all you need to do. Extract a sample and bring it back to me. Then I shall get us both out of here. It doesn't delight me either, but it's necessary. It must be understood, and effective countermeasures developed as a matter of urgency. And to be frank, the country needs every advantage of scientific knowledge. Without the work we did here, Britain is doomed to sink into irrelevancy. The restoration of power to this place has allowed me to retrieve some fascinating data. It now appears inarguable that Oberon itself is the source of the interference field that shrouds the zone. And the best outcome for this area is that the quarantine and interference field remain in place. As long as the equilibrium of the quarantine zone is maintained, I believe it will keep this marvelous and terrible thing frozen indefinitely. So you must extract a sample, but leave Oberon otherwise untouched. Do that, and we can escape. Consider my offer. It is your only way out of here. One more thing. Tinker too much at the Oberon site, and you'll set events in motion that cannot be reversed. Be sure you are fully prepared before you go there.